A strong urban core neighborhood like the Eastside truly benefits the entire city. We don't really say we're from the Eastside. We say we're from out east. It has a rich history, but it also has an amazing present and an amazing future too. We're not just recreating a museum, but we're revitalizing an amazing neighborhood that's going to be amazing for the next 50 years to come. All these new terms that seem new, mixed income, multi-generational, all that stuff, diverse. Urban African American neighborhoods were those from the beginning.
For people like me with the memories, your mom, your grandmother, people that knew what it was and what it can be again. We had the grocery store, we had the five and dime, we had schools, we had an involved total neighborhood.
Being raised in the East Side has been happy times for me, and I still live here.
Fast forward, you're a business owner, and honey drippers are a thing in the neighborhood. How is it selling those iconic treats?
For those that don't know, a honey dripper is the frozen state of an icy. So you take fruit juice and some other good things, Kool-Aid, and you mix it up, you freeze it, you sell it, you eat it with a spoon. I worked for Duval County, been with them almost 30 years. It has become something I probably never thought it would have. I just started for extra money. When I first started it, 2011, I got a truck. And so I've been doing it year-round ever since then, but it has grown by leaps and bounds just by a simple, iconic treat from our young days as children. A lot of people told me to stop, but I didn't. And so we are here now. It is, everybody loves honey drippers. Matter of fact, I'm going to sell some today.
So you on the map, not only here, but like you said, everywhere, even for doing events other than Saturday and Sunday. So you and yourself have brought iconic notoriety to something we ate as children.
It's continued pride. I wouldn't have it any other way to put on my truck because it's embedded in us.
We're sitting in the Avenue Grill, one of our best locations in the neighborhood. Historically in urban neighborhoods, you had these neighborhood markets. So you had Daylight, you had Holt's store.
CNC.
You had all these neighborhood markets that met the needs of the neighborhood. And then we moved away from that just in our American experience to big box stores. Deb's was one of many small neighborhood markets that really fed the neighborhood. And talk about Union Terminal,
yes,
which was what it was in my lifetime of boxing yard, and I went there to box a little bit, and the art studio.
This building itself will have 11 maker light industrial spaces in the basement. It's got a restaurant and a cafe on the first floor, along with 43 small office spaces and 228 apartments that we're building. There are workforce apartments above that. Of course, a lovely rooftop terrace. It's 3,000 square feet where businesses and residents can come up and enjoy a beautiful day. This is part of the OutEast community. And, really our desire when we bought this building in 2018 was, we're not going to come in here from out of town and try to put a new patch on old fabric that's nice and worn in. We want to come in here and weave into the fabric that's already existing. And OutEast has been incredible supporters of what we're doing here.
All that activity is happening in our neighborhood. So you see this kind of resurgence happening. But the most important part for me is that Eastsiders are part of it. And we're trying to make sure that the history of the neighborhood isn't forgotten.
For me, with Deb's coming back, it brings two key words, restoration and transformation.
We wanted to, as much as possible, keep the original aspects of the store. This brick even is the original, even though in the new building it's new brick, but we matched that as much as possible. So it creates a sense of nostalgia because we've had so many residents stop by and really talk about this Coca-Cola, remembering this Coca-Cola sign. So it is just recreating that nostalgia and that family feel of the store.
It keeps our culture and our pride. Like who's not going to be happy to say, we got Deb's back?
What it's turned into is this mixed-use building that serves the neighborhood with a grocery store at the bottom. But then we're also a banking desert. And so ViStar stepped in as a partner to say, we will put banking there as well. And then Goodwill said, we'll put training and job training there for that need. So now you really have this hub, this neighborhood hub that's developed where people in this neighborhood, whether you pass first or pass, you get a chance to be able to walk, bike, ride to a place to get groceries and not have to drive. That's why I'm excited about The Avenue, again, would be the epicenter for culture and place.
We at Dance, y'all, ladies and gentlemen. It's the one and only Dance grocery store is back open here on OutEast. Give it up for Dance, ladies and gentlemen.
Those roots being so deep, I think it makes it tough to get rid of us. So as stuff grows, as winds blow, our roots are deep in this neighborhood, and Eastsiders are here to stay. People will, in 100 years, be talking about generations ago, the work that we did, and I think the indigenous, historic people of the neighborhood will still hopefully be a part of
And
that
we
story.
believe in OutEast.
We believe in OutEast.
We believe in OutEast.
Yeah.